Hi everybody, 4Arter Live here with another Keyforge video. It's another Mass Mutation spoilers video. This time I'm looking at some of the cards recently revealed in-house Sanctum. Now of course, Keyforge doesn't come out worldwide until July the 10th with the new Mass Mutation set, but it has been released in China, Hong Kong and Taiwan already, and the Master Vault has been updated, so we're now starting to see Mass Mutation decks in the Master Vault, getting to see the sort of card distributions, and we've now seen every single card. So I'll be taking you through a few of the cards that were revealed a bit more recently in Sanctum, talking about some of the interesting ones. If you want to check out all of the cards, please do just go and check out the Master Vault at the moment. You can see every single card in Mass Mutation. Really exciting, and I cannot wait till July the 10th when Mass Mutation will be out worldwide and I can get my hands on it. So let's get straight into some crazy Sanctum creatures in Mass Mutation. First up, Baldric the Bold, 4 power, 2 armor. It's a human knight creature. Before fight, if the creature Baldric the Bold fights is the most powerful enemy creature, gain 2 amber. So that's a great way, even if you're sacrificing him, to gain 2 amber. And they're going to need to be 6 power or more to kill him off. So you can basically fight and gain 2 amber and knock out the most powerful enemy creatures. So unless you're up against a big battle line, that's going to be a really, really great effect. Now, here we have Ladyll Arena, 6 power, 3 armor, lovely artwork, taunt, and not just normal taunt, Ladyll Arena's taunt also applies to its neighbours' neighbours. So if you've got Ladyll Arena in the middle of your battle line, the 2 creatures either side of her are protected by her taunt, and she is super powerful. 6 power, 3 armor, really, really going to be hard to kill off. That is a great taunt effect, and will allow you to do a lot of protection. Next creature, Leftenant Gorvenal, 4 power, 1 armor. It's a spirit knight. After you fight with a creature, Leftenant Gorvenal captures 1. So again, if you've got him in your battle line and you're doing a whole load of fighting, you're going to be capturing onto the lieutenant as well. So that could be a pretty powerful effect. Once again, seeing quite a bit of capture coming through in Sanctum. Now this is a really, really impactful card. This is probably the card I'm most excited about in Sanctum. Master of the Grey. It's a 4 power, 1 armor creature, human monk. Your opponent cannot resolve bonus icons on the card they play. That is an amazing effect. If this is on the board, your opponent isn't picking up amber bonuses, isn't picking up damage bonuses, card draw, any of those enhancements in Mass Mutation. This is a super powerful creature to really disrupt your opponent's plans. They can play cards, but they're not going to get any amber pips. That is massive. That is so impactful that I think this could be an essential card to have in Sanctum. Get it out on the board and you're going to really, really cause some havoc. Now, Purifier of Souls. Pretty kind of scary artwork there. He certainly doesn't look like a nice person to come across. 5 power, 2 armor, human priest. And again, another super punishing effect. Destroyed effects cannot trigger when Purifier of Souls is on the board. So let's just stop and think about that. All those destroyed effects that gain beneficial actions, all those destroyed effects that protect people or kill something off, they do not trigger when he's out on the board. That, again, a bit like Master of the Grey, that is a hugely impactful card. If your opponent is relying on destroyed effects to cause some havoc or deal some damage to you, this is going to be such a great card to have out on the board. Now, just a quick review of the mutant cards in Sanctum. So they all end with Knight, and the Sanctum effect is basically giving them a bit of a power boost and 2 armor. And then you can see kind of the impact of each of the other houses. So Saurian Dino Knight, you get the play. You may exalt Dino Knight if you do throw damage to a creature effect. In Demo Knight in Dis, it's a destroyed effect, steal 1. Lyco Knight gets skirmish, for example. So similar to the ones we've seen in all the other houses. I quite like the artwork here. Pretty cool knight with a kind of mutant hand coming on. Yeah, good to see some more mutants in Sanctum. Some are more impactful than others. I think giving them the armor and the strength makes them pretty good. I suspect really Xeno Knight is the standout here. 5 power, 2 armor, fight effect. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 in your hand and 1 on the bottom of your deck. You're probably going to want to fight with these guys. You know, Techno Knight with a reap effect. Not really going to be using it too much. Lyco Knight with skirmish, really nice. So you've got a 5 power skirmish creature, and it's going to be hard to get off the board. So Lyco Knight, Xeno Knight, yeah, probably the ones I'd be looking for here. Now let's move on from creatures. Let's have a look at an artifact. Book of Malefaction. After your amber is stolen, put a warrant counter on Book of Malefaction for each amber stolen. And then there's an Omni effect. Remove a warrant counter from Book of Malefaction. If you do, purge a creature. So your opponent too much to protect you or steals a whole load of amber, you could basically purge most of their battle line. If they're stealing 2, 3, 4 amber off you, you're going to be able to purge a whole load of their creatures. That could be nasty, and it's not destroying the book, so it's there, and it's not preventing steal, but it's causing there to be quite a bit of backlash from steal, and you can do it on the next turn whether you call House Sanctum or not. So that's a pretty powerful artifact to have out on the board. I like that. Now onto an action, Bring Low, comes with an amber pip. It's put a capture enhancement into your deck, and it has the effect, play, capture all but 5 of your opponent's amber, distributed among any number of friendly creatures. So it's one of those kind of actions that's going to take them off check, hopefully. If you're in a bit of a fix, get them back down under 6 amber. In this case though, it's capturing it, so it's putting it onto your creatures, but you can spread it around how you like. So that's a pretty handy effect. I think that's going to be one of those cards that can save you when you're in a pinch, particularly late in the game. Now another action that comes with an amber pip, Burning Glare, and it's got some kind of like wolf creature that's got these flames coming out of it. It's got an enhancement. It's put a damage pip into your deck, and it has the effect, play, stun an enemy creature or stun each enemy mutant creature. So if you're up against a mutant heavy mass mutation deck, this could stun all the mutants out on the battle line on the enemy sides. Otherwise it's just giving you a stun, but that's pretty handy. Amber pip and a stun, can't say no to that, so liking that card. Next up, Call to Action. Ignore the enhancement on here, that's come from another card. Play, ready each friendly knight creature. Now, depending on the distribution in your deck, if you've got a lot of knights, this could be great. It's a bit like Inspiration, which allowed you to ready and use a creature in Sanctum from the previous sets, but obviously this only affects knight creatures, but it affects all of them, so that's the trade-off. If you've got a load of knights in your deck, great card. If you haven't, probably going to be a pass. Now another action that comes with an amber pip, Commandeer. Play, for the remainder of the turn, after you play another card, a friendly creature captures 1. So that's going to be, played at the start of your turn. Hopefully you're going to be playing out a few more cards. You're going to be able to get some capture off. So again, that could be pretty helpful. And this was a card we saw actually in one of the print and play decks earlier on. Next up, it's Gizzle Heart's Standard. Each friendly creature with amber on it gets +1 armor. Exalt a friendly creature. So that's a really handy artifact. It comes with an amber pip. You're potentially capturing quite a lot of amber in Sanctum. It's going to give everyone a bit of extra armor. You do kind of exalt a creature when it goes in, so that will give you a bit of extra protection onto someone. I guess you're putting amber out on the board by exalting, but yeah, pretty handy. I think I prefer some of the other artifacts, but I'm not going to say no to it either. Now this one, Amber Heart. This comes with an action, so you can use it each time you call Sanctum. Again, ignore the enhancement on this card. Action, exalt, ward, and fully heal a friendly creature. So you're going to put an amber on it and exalt it, so that's potentially an advantage for your opponent, but you're going to ward it, and you're also going to fully heal it. So if you've got a creature with some damage and you really want to protect it, great action, and you can do that every turn. Or maybe you're going to fight with a creature and then play this. And here we go. This is the last action that we're looking at. Purify. It comes with a amber pip. Play. Purge a mutant creature. If you do, discard cards from the top of its controller's deck until you discard a non-mutant creature or run out of cards. If you discard a non-mutant creature this way, put it into play under its owner's control. So you're purging a mutant creature, and then they're going to discard cards until they find a non-mutant creature, and then you're going to put that creature into play. I guess it'll be exhausted, and it won't be unexhausted until the end of the next turn, so they're not going to get much use out of it. And if they've only got mutant creatures or no creatures left in their deck, you're just going to spin through their deck until you run out of cards. So could be good. Could be good if your opponent's digging for a a particular card, and you know that by getting them to discard you might get them to skip it, so could have some effects like that. So yeah, interesting card. In certain decks that's going to be handy. So there we have it. That was Sanctum. Obviously all the cards now are out in the Master Vault. You can check out everything in Sanctum. I just picked some of the cards that had been revealed a bit more recently to just highlight some of the effects in Sanctum. Overall, I'm liking the look of Sanctum in Mass Mutation. Yes, they've still got the capture. Yes, they've still got the armor and the ability to fight and stay on the battle line, but they've also got some really interesting anti-mutant effects. And I think Master of the Grey, Purifier of Souls, those are two super powerful cards that could change the game in your favour and could really disrupt your opponent's plans. So I think that Sanctum is definitely going to be a house that you're probably going to want to see in your decks. I think it could well be back in the kind of top 3 in terms of strong houses in Mass Mutation. It's looking like it's got a solid lineup, some really interesting effects, some really interesting synergies, and the ability to cause your opponent problems. So it's going to be one of the houses I'll be really looking out for when I get to open some Mass Mutation decks in just a few weeks' time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got loads of really great Keyforge content on there. You can also catch me playing Keyforge on Twitch if you follow me out for Live and subscribe to my Twitch channel as well. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.